Hey challengers, it's Tuesday, May 19th. Welcome back to PE. All right, our agenda today, we're going to continue on with our nutrition education. We do have a mindfulness component today, and we have our conditioning piece. We are in the home stretch of our overload challenge using push-ups and squats, and you guys will finish up with an assessment today. So our objectives. Really to understand and calculate the energy content of foods. You're going to gain a better understanding of food and its effects on the body. Practice mindfulness and increase your muscular strength and endurance. So, big picture here, why? You need to know what you are consuming and how much energy you are consuming when you eat. A reminder that food is fuel for your body. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, before we get into a little bit more of the specifics, we're going to define what a calorie is. You hear that all the time with respect to food. This is so many calories. You should have this many calories a day. What is a calorie? So what it is, it's the amount of heat energy needed to raise the temperature of a kilogram of water by 1 degree Celsius. So a kilogram of water is roughly 1 liter of water. Okay. So that's approximately a kilogram to 2.2 pounds. So let's see where this comes into play here. All right. If we take a look, a carbohydrate, every gram of carbohydrates is 4 calories. A gram of protein is 4 calories. And a gram of fat is 9 calories. So you can see that all things being equal, gram-wise, fat is more than double protein and or carbohydrates. So let's take a look at what 100 calories of different foods look like. So keep in mind, for fruit, vegetables, and protein, what you are looking at is approximately 25 grams of that individual food. Okay. This is a standard, these are all standard plates, 8.5 inches wide. And if you need a reference, grab a sheet of paper, and the width of a sheet of paper is 8.5 inches wide. Okay. So, what do we see here? Fruits and vegetables. There's a lot in general. There's a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables on these plates. That's the equivalent to 100 calories, okay, or 25 grams. Look at all the cucumbers that you could consume, and that would only be 100 calories. Things that are obviously more, if you notice down here, we're looking at dried fruit like apples, apricots, dates, banana chips. It's a smaller amount because the water has been removed from them. Right? So you get an apple, approximately the same amount of dried apple right there. Now, as we move over to the protein, right, steak, can't see that as well because it is on its side, but chicken, it fills at least 2/3 of the plate there. Tuna, same thing. You know, we got sliced, thinly sliced roast beef, some tofu. Okay, so it's a good reference for you guys on what 100 calories looks like. And a reminder, it's per plate. Okay, each plate has 100 calories of that food on it. All right, let's see. What do we have? We have grains. We have cheeses and nuts. Same concept, 100 calories. So if you'll notice, you're going to get a lot more food if we go back here on our fresh fruits and vegetables. You'll be much fuller than you will in the grains and breads category. Okay. Cheeses, same way. A little bit of cheese goes a long way. And then nuts over here. Now there is a difference with all of these in how much one can eat. If you sit down and you're going to watch TV and snack, coming over here, this is a much better option in that you are going to feel fuller, right? If you were to eat all these cucumbers, a plate full of cucumbers, you're probably not going to keep eating much more, right? Add in some protein, great source. If you start going on a muffin, eating muffins, not very filling. Rice cakes aren't very filling either. So you have a tendency to eat a lot more of this to feel fuller. Nuts and seeds definitely will help you feel a little bit more fuller or satiated, but they're also very easy to keep snacking on. Now, as a teenager, how much should you be consuming each day? Right. And we have the chart broken down. Guys are on the top, girls are right here. I got this from eatright.org. Really, everyone in this class is most likely at least 14 years old, probably pushing 15 at this point. Right? So we're looking at 1,800 for girls, 2,000 calories for boys at a minimum, and this is if you're not active. Like the most activity you get is walking from your bedroom to the bathroom and back, right? Moderately active is someone that's walking half hour to an hour a day, and active is activities above and beyond that. Okay. So these are what you need, the number of calories you need to sustain your body functions. Day 10 of the 10-day mindfulness practice. I put down the link at the bottom for those of you that are interested in getting a student plan for Headspace. I don't get anything out of it. I think it's a great resource. Again, it's $10 for a one-year subscription to Headspace. Whether you choose to get it or not is up to you, but it's a great resource there for you. All right, let's get into our mindfulness practice today.
So welcome back to the basics, and well done for making it to session 10. Obviously, this is just the very beginning of your Headspace journey and the very beginning of learning to meditate, learning to train the mind. Obviously, you will have already got a sense, I hope, of what it feels like to take a little bit of time out, to experience perhaps a slightly quieter mind or a slightly more relaxed body. But this is a skill. It unfolds over time. The more we practice it, the more familiar it becomes, the more familiar, the easier that quality of mind comes about, not only during the exercise, but also in our life as well. So just having that in mind as you begin today's exercise, knowing that blue sky is always here, knowing that we can experience more and more of it, but we need to train the mind gently, slowly, over time to experience that. Right now, make sure that you're not going to be disturbed, beginning with the eyes open. Just taking in the space around you. Soft focus. And then when you're ready, just taking a couple of big deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with this next out breath, just allowing the eyes to close. Feeling the weight of the body press down. Feeling that contact of the feet on the floor, the hands, the arms on the legs. And just settling into the space around you. Beginning to notice any sounds. Noticing any resistance to those sounds. And then just bringing the attention back to the body. Just starting to notice how the body feels. Just checking in any sense of heaviness, lightness. Any sense of stillness or restlessness. Neither's good, neither's bad. We're just observing, noticing. And then starting at the top of the head, just gently scanning down through the body. Steady, even scan, noticing what's comfortable, noticing what's not. And as we scan down, beginning to get a flavor perhaps the mind today, kind of mood is around. Again, no problem if there's nothing obvious, but just scanning down towards the toes. So not thinking, not analyzing, just noticing as you scan down. And in your own time, just shifting that focus to the breath. Just beginning to notice where in the body feel that movement of breath. Noticing if the breaths are short, shallow, long, deep. And then just beginning to count the breaths as they pass. So sitting with the confidence that the blue sky is already here. Some days there'll be more clouds, and others that's okay. Just allowing the thoughts to come and go. Noticing when the mind's wandered. And then just for a moment, letting go of that focus, letting go of any need to do anything at all, and just allowing the mind to be free. And then just bringing the attention back once again to the body. Just coming back to physical senses, the feeling of gravity pressing down against the seat or the floor beneath you. Feet on the floor, the hands, the arms on the legs. Starting to notice any sounds, any smells, sensations in the space around you. And then when you're ready, you can just gently open your eyes again. And as you pause today to notice how you feel at the same time, you can just congratulate yourself on having completed the first 10 sessions of your Headspace journey. So as I said, the beginning of today's session, this really is just the very beginning. There's so much more to discover and explore with the mind. So if you'd like to continue your journey to find a greater sense of calm, clarity, understanding, perhaps to experience slightly more harmonious relationships in your life, or just an all-round healthier, happier body and mind, then all you need to do, if you haven't done already, is to subscribe at headspace.com, and I look forward to seeing you back here soon.
Piece. It's a 10-minute AMRAP. So push-ups and jumping lunges are your 2 exercises. Now you're going to do a ladder up, meaning it's going to increase each time. So you're going to do 1 push-up, and then you're going to do 1 jumping lunge. Next you'll do 2 push-ups, and then 2 jumping lunges, 3, 3, 4, 4, all the way up until you run out of time. Okay? How you will score this: if you had finished 17 push-ups, the round of 17 push-ups and 17 lunges, and you're in the middle of your round of 18 push-ups, when time is called, when time is out, your score would be 17. Okay. If you had completed through the round of 10 and you were in the round of 11 when time expires, again, your score would be a 10. Make sure that, again, this is quality. Those jumping lunges, you should be jumping for height, and make sure that your feet are really spreading out into a full lunge, not just a couple inches apart each time. All right, today is day 19 of the Progressive Overload Challenge. So that means today you'll do 19 push-ups and 38 squats. Always focus on the great technique. Keep in mind you can count any push-ups that you do from the conditioning piece as part of the challenge, as long as they were great technique. All right, you can find the assessment on Schoology. And if you'd like to see the replay of this video, you can find it on YouTube, or you can find it when it's posted on Schoology. Have a wonderful day.